His large figure silently entered the room, his eyes searching for a specific figure, his ears perked up at the sound of water from restroom. He tiptoed outside the restroom, standing behind the door. His figure still covered in expensive three-piece suit. Expect the coat and tie was long taken off, his hand carrying the bouquet of red roses. The door of the restroom clicked open and a figure appeared lost in her own thought. In one go, his hand extended, pulling her to himself, making her gasp at the sudden appearance. Small giggles echoed in the room. You look beautiful. He murmured against your neck, placing a kiss in between your shoulder blade. I'm in bathrobe. You said, smiling. No, right? You would look even better without it. He breathed, nipping on your earlobe. You hit his chest lightly, backing off, a low smile lingering at your lips. His hand came forward, handing you a bouquet, making you smile wider. He was waiting for your little gasp and squeal, but to his surprise, none of that happened today. Your eyes didn't glint like it always does, seeing flowers. He frowned, watching you sniff them with your usual soft face and placing a kiss on his cheeks. They are pretty. Thank you. He said after placing a kiss to his cheeks and turning around. His hand came in fast, holding your forearm, making you turn back at him, bumping his chest. Your confused eyes meet his suspicious orbs. What's wrong? He asked, kissing your cheeks, urging you to share with him. Your heart dropped at his word. You didn't expect him to figure out this soon. Nothing, of course. You forced out a reassuring smile, looking away. His eyes still filled with confusion as you turned around. Let's eat, shall we? You said, walking ahead. His frown deepened. Why were you avoiding the conversation? And you think he can eat dinner all while something troubles you? In one go, his arm came around your stomach, picking you up. But to his shock, a gasp and then loud hiss left your mouth, making his eyes widen. He immediately put you down while you doubled over in pain. What's wrong? Are you hurt? He asked, panicked, kneeling in front of you, reaching out to take the robe off. No, I just held too tight. You said, backing off from his hold, steering away. No, I didn't. He stated right away, looking at you with deep stare. Picks you up like that all the time. Whenever you don't listen, whenever you are angry, whenever you don't want to talk to him, when he is happy or you are excited, it's literally a habit. How come out of all the times he held you wrong today, he was a knave? You're hurt. Come here, let me see. He stated, lunging at you while you stayed away on bed. I'm fine, Jungkook. He said, now getting frustrated. Paying no heed to your words, he grabbed you from forearms, pulling you on his chest. His eyes turned into a hard glare, setting on your figure, your hand coming in to resist again, making him jerk your face, grabbing your jaw. Your helpless eyes set on his hard face, giving you a warning. You bite at your lips, trying to control your emotions. Your lower lip trembled as the exhaustion of a whole day dawned upon you. You closed your eyes in frustration and pain as he opened your robe, the silence taking over the room, and just his rage breathing could be heard. His eyes stuck on the blazing red purple bruised on your lower rib cage, his own eyes bloodshot coming back on your face, his jaw clenched. He was gonna snap any moment if you won't speak it now. He tried to form another excuse but was cut off by his firm grip on your jaw, bringing you close. Truth, he sneered, making you gulp. My uncle visited the office. He whispered as the first tear cascaded down your cheeks. Jaw clenched tighter, watching your teary orbs, his grip on your jaw still firm. He backed off, taking a deep breath, towards the wardrobe. He didn't need you to explain to know what happened. It was a long history he was aware of. You were raised by your aunt and uncle. It was fine all your childhood, but as you grew up, things changed. You were acing in different aspect of life better than their own children. It was in way that caused them to treat you harsher, even sometimes verbally abusive. Jungkook was one step away from strangling them to death since he got to know it after marriage. It was always you and your soft hearted self who held him back. You have stopped meeting them long ago. Recently, when your uncle approached you again demanding for you to get his son a job in your company, you couldn't do that. Not with the qualification he had, it was impossible. Today, when you refused, things took a heated turn. It was when you were lying, doubling over on floor, clutching your stomach in pain. It took you that to realize what happened. Despite all of that, it still gave you heartache thinking of the once good time you had with them. It's six, but you can't help it. Not like it matters what you want anymore. Jungkook wouldn't stop this time. You both knew that. Even though your heart was dwelling in never-ending sadness, you leaned on his chest as he bandaged your ribcage. It was a silent permission. It was your way of telling him that he can handle it however he wants now. It was you letting him in, all in just one action. I'm tired. You whispered against his chest, not meeting his eyes. It angered you how you still gets affected by their action. It's been years and it still affected you the same. They were your basic parents. They took care of you when your parents died in accident when you were just few months. They are all you remember. You don't think it will ever stop hurting. In the loose shirt, he made you wear it like a child, keeping you bare from any undergarments. You could feel the anger radiating from his body. You held his wrist as he was about to walk away, tucking you in bed. Knew where he was going. You weren't strong enough to sleep, knowing something like that. Help me sleep. You mumbled, even though your exhaustion reflected from your tired eyes. His side sitting on bed, picking you up, and then putting you in his lap. He can deal with your city guardians later. He pulled you closer on his chest, resting your head firm against his heartbeat, his hand picking up the heat bag he brought earlier. A hiss left your mouth as he placed it on your ribcage. Just sleep. He shushed you, placing a gentle kiss on your forehead, urging you to sleep. Your body relaxed in his hold as he caressed your hair, your breathing getting calmer as you snuggled in his neck, inhaling his cologne. His eyes darting toward his buzzing phone, he glanced at your asleep figure, picking it up. It was a picture of your uncle in way worst condition in his basement. His jaw clenched in anger again. There was more to come for him for sure. He will make sure of it, but for now, your calm breathing against his neck was everything he wanted. You were sound and safe. He was carrying everything he had in his arm. That was enough. The rest could be dealt tomorrow.